Bitcoin is preparing for a breakout, which we are going to see very soon. In today's video, I will explain to you before which date we basically going to see a breakout from Bitcoin to the upside and to the downside. And I'm also going to show you guys why this breakout actually can bring quite some volatility, because we have a very important level above us. If we break that level, we definitely could see a nice spike in the Bitcoin price. Then I want to have a quick talk about the rally that we are seeing so far right here. How does that fit in the structure? And I want to have a talk about what happened with Binance after I made that video yesterday, and also what's happening right now with the FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. Okay guys, so let's dive straight into it. Before we are jumping into the Bitcoin price action, make sure to smash up the like button. That is very much appreciated. Now let's dive into the crypto charts. And what we can see, guys, is that we have a uptrend in support right here in Bitcoin. And we have a declining resistance, basically forming this triangle formation. Right now, we are at the resistance of the triangle formation, and that level is roughly at 17.2k. If we can break above 17.2k, that could be a nice breakout to the upside. The target of this triangle formation would be at roughly, let me have a look, would be at 17.8k, a little bit higher than that. So that would basically mean that Bitcoin could reach the 18k levels. So guys, why is that level interesting? Because if we zoom out, we can see that the first resistance will be at roughly slightly above 18,000 US dollars. So that is going to be definitely a make or break level for Bitcoin. And if we have a look at the 4-hour time frame right here on the relative strength index, we can also see that we have a clear declining resistance, which Bitcoin is testing right now already for the fifth times, or going to test it for the fifth times. And of course, this would definitely confirm the breakout if we can see the breakout in the price, but also the breakout in the relative strength index. However, do take in mind, guys, if we cannot break above that resistance in the relative strength index, then most likely the price will roll over and will come down again. So that is also something that I want to talk about. If we zoom into the shorter term time frame, on the 1-hour time frame, then you can see this blue line right here. That is the open interest, and the open interest you basically can view over on WhalePortal on multiple time frames. We are building a future where we can actually use it as follows. So we can put it below the trading view charts, but that future is not yet finished basically. So we are working on that. But what we can see right here, and that is quite interesting, is that when Bitcoin went up right here towards the resistance, we didn't see the open interest increasing. So that is a little bit a sign of caution, because normally in a healthy uptrend, when the price of Bitcoin increases, we want to see the open interest increase as well. So therefore, I will be slightly cautious with this rally. However, we do see that the funding rates right now are negative. The current funding rate is also negative, which would indicate more upside, right? Negative funding rates indicate more upside. Positive funding rates indicate more downside. So that is actually quite bullish. However, I would just wait for Bitcoin to break out, because the resistance that we are seeing right here in the triangle formation is not only the resistance in the triangle formation. No, when we go to the Bitcoin futures chart, we can see that that is actually the middle of the channel that we are already watching for quite some time. And we got rejected already 1, 2, 3 times from the middle of the channel. And I think if we can break above the middle of the channel, guys, then that could come along with a nice rally in the Bitcoin price, all the way up to levels of 18,000, but also higher, 18.5k, 18.8k, depending on which chart you are looking. But what I'm trying to say is the former support right here most likely then will be tested after a decisive breakout. And that is going to be an important level, of course, because if we really were to zoom out right here on a weekly time frame, and then we need to zoom in again, and let me just make the Bitcoin chart right here, so we can see that on a weekly time frame, actually it's not looking all too bearish. We have a lower low in the price. We actually make higher lows in the relative strength index. But yeah, if we if we can manage to break above this resistance, then that would be actually quite bullish, because that would give us a shot in breaking this declining channel. Because if we break 18.8k, most likely we will test the levels of the lower 20k levels, which is the resistance right here. And if we can break above that, guys, the structure of Bitcoin in the midterm is definitely changing, and we can definitely see some strength coming back into the markets. However, that is not the case as of now. As of now, Bitcoin is still in a downtrend, right? So I think it makes more sense to remain cautious right here and expect a rejection unless we are breaking out. But it is always more probable for a asset to stay in its structure that is trading, and right now we are just basically still in a downtrend. SPX is going to be SPX is bouncing right now, but is going to test a major level on the relative strength index right here on the 4-hour time frame. The former support might turn into resistance, and we're rolling over. If we can reclaim, then that is of course very bullish. Do take in mind, guys, on the 15th of December, so that is not Wednesday, that is Thursday, we are going to have some news from the interest rates that are coming up, but we are going to talk about right here on the channel as well. But this always causes some volatility. So normally when we are seeing an announcement about the interest rates, that basically means that we are going to see a hell of a lot of volatility on that specific day. So take that in mind. That will be on Thursday. So yeah, that is just something to take into consideration. Last time we have been very, very successful in trading the interest rate announcement due to WhalePortal, because WhalePortal gave us all the signs that we need, also the reversal sign at the right time. So we have been very successful trading the interest rates the last time. Let's check if we can do it this time again. Then, guys, quickly go to the news section of today. But before we are going to the news section, I quickly want to remind you that we have a service called WhaleAlerts, where you can join a Telegram channel where you will get alerts based on charts over on the WhalePortal, which is very lucrative. And it's not a alert that you will get like every single day. It will only be flashed whenever important moments are happening in the markets. So that also means that you don't have to be 24/7 in front of the screen, but that you can just rely on the alerts that you are getting through the Telegram channel from WhaleAlerts. And yeah, basically to join right now, you only can join by joining Bybit on our affiliate. So if you already have a Bybit account or you're using a different exchange like Binance, maybe right now is an awesome time to join over to Bybit. As in my personal experience, Bybit is way better than Binance. And yeah, if you just sign up right here, clicking on this image or using the affiliate link down below, and deposit minimal $100, you can submit your user ID right here, your email address, your Telegram handle, and we will invite you to our WhaleAlerts Telegram group. Then, guys, talking about exchanges, what we have seen yesterday, I made a video about a warning basically about Binance, basically about any exchange, right? That you shouldn't have your HODL portfolio on an exchange. Doesn't make any sense, because you're taking risk without reward. Right, simple as that. Why should you take any risk without reward? Why should I gamble on something while I actually can't win, right? Even though, so that just doesn't make sense to me, right? But what we are seeing right here, and this is just quite worrying if you ask me, is that a Twitter account, CoinMamba, he's actually fighting with the Binance CEO over on Twitter. Something happened. I think his API key got leaked, and then someone else uses his account to pump and dump certain low cap cryptocurrencies. But the crazy thing right here, guys, is that in this bear market, we just seen crazy things, right? We are seeing like Sam Bankman-Fried running away with a shitload of money from FTX, but we can also see stuff like this, where we have actually like basically a Twitter account fighting with the CEO of the biggest exchange out there, handling billions of US dollars. And that's just, it looks basically a bit like a clown world, because I think as an exchange, especially as the biggest exchange, you gotta have a professional attitude. And what happened right here, guys, is quite crazy. Binance, the official Binance Twitter account, shared the basically the support chat from this Twitter account over on their Twitter publicly. And I can understand that some people might say, but yeah, CoinMamba also shared things about Bybit publicly, but this is a user of Bybit. Imagine, guys, if you are a user of a certain product, a user of a bank, for example, you are angry at the bank because something happened, your money is lost, right? And then you complain, you get a little bit angry, and then the bank just shares your private emails that you sent back and forth, shares it publicly so people can see it. And this makes me even more distrust Binance, because I think if you're such a legit company, why are you showing such a unprofessional attitude towards users? And I think it's also quite a big user. He was providing a lot of liquidity to the markets over on Binance. I think it's just weird. Like, in the place of that, the biggest exchange out there shouldn't do something like this, like share a private chat that this Twitter account CoinMamba had with the customer support. But guys, I don't know what you think about that. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm happy personally that I'm not using Binance. I did use Binance in the past in 2018 and 19, but once they started with KYC, I left Binance and I just went full on bybit, phemex, primexbt and bitget also. But right now, as of this moment, I'm only using Bybit, because Bybit is showing their proof of funds, and I think right now it's just actually the only exchange that I really trust with my funds for trading. But I also don't trust them with my HODL portfolio, because like I said, it doesn't make any sense to put your HODL portfolio at an exchange, because you are taking a risk without getting any potential reward, okay? Then guys, we got some good news. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried got arrested in the Bahamas after US files criminal charges. So this is quite interesting, because as we all know, SBF has donated a lot of money to different politicians, and he was still running free in the Bahamas after pulling off one of the biggest scams in history. So yeah, I'm curious how this is going to play out. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Is this good news? Is this bad news? And can we maybe actually quicker move on in the crypto space when we can see some charges or more investigations into this matter of FTX? Guys, I'm curious about your opinion, so let me know in the comment section down below. Then, like I said, what I'm watching with Bitcoin is this triangle formation that most likely will break out before the end of this week. I think most likely we will see that breakout before or on Thursday, due to the fact that we have those meeting about the interest rate, or the announcements about interest rates. So expect some volatility then. This is what I'm watching, guys. Be careful when trading. If you want to join WhaleAlerts, make sure to do so with the link down below. I want to thank you all for watching. Wish you all an awesome day today, and hope to see every single one of you in the next video.